Feinswag from volleyballmag.com. Michaela, would you classify this season as a success? I mean, not trying to get moral victories out of it, but considering what you accomplished and then what you accomplished as a whole.
Yeah, looking at the season overall, I made bonds with girls that at the beginning of the season I definitely wouldn't have thought that I would have been as close with them as I was, and that's why I think losing is so difficult right now, is because I love them so much and want them to be so successful. And I think that overall, yeah, this season was a success because we learned so much from each other, from the coaches, and we made bonds that'll last a lifetime and memories that we'll cherish forever.
Lauren, was there something tonight, maybe a connection between you and Nicklin or something you saw that allowed you to be as effective as you were in a lot of situations tonight, a lot of great kills?
Not in particular, no. I think Nicklin's a really talented setter, and it was, I don't know, we've just been connecting really well recently, and she's got a lot of faith in me, so her putting up hittable balls and me just going out there and taking risks, as Coach says, and swinging like a guy, swinging like dudes, I think it made me pretty successful tonight.
Kevin Suits, Channel 1011 in Lincoln. Michaela, you finish your career on a 27 kill performance, which is a career high. I know you want the team championship, but what does it mean for you to go out on this stage with that kind of performance individually?
Honestly, I don't really care about that. I really wish the score was flipped at the fifth set. But obviously it wasn't good enough to win, and so what do you do?
Question here in front.
Pat Radigan with Corn Fed Sports. Lauren, how does it feel knowing this is the last time you're going to go out there and wear the same jersey as Kenzie and Michaela and get to compete side by side with them?
Yeah, it sucks. I think they're two of the greatest players and people to have ever come through this program. And the legacy they leave behind is just second to none, and I don't know if I can be half the captain or player that they are. I think we'll be fine.
We have time for 2 more questions. We had one down here. Okay, questions for Coach Cook, please raise your hand. We'll bring the microphone to you.
John, type here on coronation.com. John, looking back on Michaela and the leadership role that she had, what do you see in Lauren and some of the other girls behind her that give you hope that that legacy will last with those kinds of girls too?
Well, as of right now, the legacy has to get passed on, and Michaela and Kenzie both have done a phenomenal job of showing these younger players how to make a team, build a team, create a team, get them playing together, and where they could probably play better than the sum of their parts, which I think this team did, and especially the last 2 months. So they've just been great leaders in that. They've been great teachers. They've been great examples. And as I told them in the locker room, that Michaela and Kenzie, and Brooke's part of that as well, that they have created a legacy here over the last 4 years that we're all going to be chasing. I'm going to have to become a better coach. Our returning players are going to have to find a way to go to another level to try to even reach what these guys have done. And if you look at over the last 4 years, they're 51-3 in the months of November and December. And it's not like we're playing a bunch of nobodies in November and in the NCAA tournament. And they've had, I don't know how many different assistant coaches over those 4 years. They've been to 4 Final Fours, won 2 of them, lost in a semi, and now lost in a final. So it puts those guys' legacy way up there in college volleyball. But we're going to make a commitment. Lauren's going to be one of the leaders. We're going to make a commitment and chase that legacy.
Question over here.
Kevin Suits, Channel 1011 in Lincoln. John, I know you finished as the runner-up. How fondly, though, will you look back on this 2018 season?
I thought last year it couldn't get any better, and I've had more fun coaching this year, more satisfaction, more enjoyment because of where we started and all the mountains we had to climb, and we get to this and play this competitive as match against a great Stanford team that's a very veteran team. They've already won a national championship, you know, all these, you know, players. They've had a great season, and, you know, for us to compete and be in there in the end, you know, it's pretty rewarding. But, you know, the bummer is Michaela and Kenzie, you know, this is our last match, and we have a special bond, and it's been a really cool journey with those guys. So I've already been, like on my phone cover picture is of Michaela and Kenzie sticking their tongues out at me, you know, doing weird signs. I mean, they put that on there. I don't know how to get it off,
Down here?
as an example. AA that.
More questions for Coach?
Pat Radigan, Corn-Fed Sports. You see her in here and you can see the emotions just all over her face, but right after the match, Michaela turns and she smiles and you see her kind of being there to help Lexi off the court. Just what's that say about her as a person and as a leader, being there for her teammates even in that moment?
Yeah, she's special. She's, like I said, that's a great leader. And she's learned and developed some incredible skills while at Nebraska, playing Nebraska volleyball, that will carry through her life to make her successful and be a great leader. She's going to be a veterinarian, so I mean, she will be the best dang veterinarian in Eastern Iowa probably, and just throughout her life. And you know, it's just been an honor to coach her for 4 years.
Again, Jeff Sheldon from the World Herald. John, it wasn't too many years ago when this program was struggling to make it to one Final Four. Making it to 4 in a row, what have these years taught you about how to appreciate when things are going good like this?
I'm so grateful every day. But we work really hard. I've learned how to surround our program with great people to allow these student athletes to become the best that they can become. And Mackenzie and Kayla and Brooke have created a culture of expectation and winning. And like I said, we're gonna be chasing it now because it's really a really high standard that they've set and success level, and like I said, their legacy.
Time for 2 more questions. First.